the channel, everyone. Today we'll be looking at factorization again, but with a different type of question. With this one, what I like to do is to label each of the terms that I have as a simple letter of the alphabet. So I have A, B, and C. So there's a little rule that can assist us, because in the end we also need to represent this same expression using brackets. So I like to write down AC. So AC now is the value of the coefficient of x squared, or our first term, and the coefficient of our last term. But in this case it's a constant, so we can still use it. So in this case the coefficient is 1 being multiplied by 4. Therefore the product, or the value of AC, is 4. There is another relationship too, where the value of AC can be used to figure out exactly how we got B. So B is equal to any two numbers that we can add together to get -5. This is also, this is also related to the value of AC. So we have -5 here, and we have 1 and 4 here. Which two numbers can we use and add them together in order to get the value of -5? What do you think? Alright, so remember I told you these are directly linked to it. So it's like saying A plus C gives us B. So they're related. Alright, but in this case, because the value of A was +1 and the value of C was +4, but yet still we need to end in -5. It's only fair for us to attach a negative sign for in order to get our answer. Once we're at this step, it tells us exactly what we need to fill this little gap right here. So we're going to flesh out this a little bit so you'll get to the answer. So x squared plus these. So we cannot put the direct values like this, the -1 and -4. Why? We have x being involved here. So yes, this is -5, but x is also involved. Therefore some like terms was added, and that got us to -5. So therefore whatever we are going to write, we have to include the variable that is present. We have to, else that will cause our answer to be invalid. So we don't have to put the 1, so it's -x, -4x, and we write back our C value, which is +4. The next thing that we have to do is to try and introduce our little brackets here. Alright, so we can put our little brackets. And then we can move on. The next step, figure out what is common between these two. So we're focusing on the first bracket. What is common? So if you said x, yes, x is common between both of them. So we can put that outside of the bracket. What can I multiply to x to get x squared? Right, another x. What can I multiply to x to get -x? Right, -1. Right, so we put back our negative sign that was above here, and then we're gonna focus on this bracket. So we have 4x plus 4. So what is common between these two? So we have a term with a variable and a third term without. So what could we do? This indicates that we're gonna have to focus on using a numeral instead of having to put the variable outside. So we're focusing on a numeral. Which numeral could we use? Yes, we can use 2, but 4 is a more appropriate one in this case. So we want to leave the x with a coefficient of 1 so that it looks just like this one. Alright. So we put the 4 outside. So it's 4. So what can I multiply the 4 to get? 4x. That's x. What can I multiply the 4 to get us 4 right here? That's 1. I know you might be asking, why is it -1? But remember, this negative, it's not directly attached to this numeral, so therefore it affects everything that's inside. If we were to expand again and remove the brackets, then it would have been -4x plus 4. So remember, negative multiplied by negative is a positive. So that's everything there. The next step, write down exactly what you see that is common between both sets. In this case, we have x minus 1 being repeated twice. So we put that down at one place. What we have left, we write that down together and put that in an individual bracket. So we're left with x and we're left with minus 4. This has caused us to factorize our original expression up here completely. So this can always be expanded to get you back to this stage. You can do it and let me know what you think. So these are the 2 main examples that you might see on any of the past papers with CSEC. Let me know if the videos helped, and I'll see you in my next video. Remember to subscribe, share, comment, and Mathsis4U.